Hello everyone, this is Kyle, and I am driving on the Las Vegas Strip. This is the beginning of the Strip. This is technically the south end of Las Vegas. The Strip primarily is actually in what's called Paradise Valley. The Las Vegas Strip starts here, right where you see the Strat, and the Strat is the large tower that's right there. So that's the beginning of the Las Vegas Strip. And I was born and raised here, so I've seen a lot of these buildings be demolished and changed 50 times. And they're doing more construction once again. So this is one of the newest structures right here. This light that covers the whole street, and this is the beginning of the Las Vegas Strip. So I've stayed at the Strat a couple of times this year, and it's one of the lower price properties, but for it's a really good value because you're so close to everything. But as you can see, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and so it's not as busy. That's why I'm picking this time, because there would be traffic jams and people walking and running across the street, and just a lot of stuff going on. I wanted you to be able to see the lights more. So we just passed the Sahara as well. They've changed their names a couple of times, but the Sahara is the original Sahara. And we just crossed the street named Sahara as well. So now there's a couple of Hilton properties that are, just more considered sort of along the lines of the timeshare packages. But I can get you into those properties. You don't have to do the timeshare part. It's a better value through us. My company is Travorium. And my personal business is the Kyle's Vacations. So as you can see, there's this one humongous long line, and that is people doing construction for the Fontainebleau property, and we're passing Circus right now. And this is, I'd say, my favorite place on the Strip now coming up, which is the Resorts World property, which has the Conrad and Croxford, as well as the Las Vegas Hilton in it. And to the left is the Pepper Mill, and there's always like Denny's and 7-Elevens and convenience stores and places that sell souvenirs in the immediate area. But I've enjoyed, probably the most this year, I've enjoyed the Resorts World and the Strat. And now here Memorial Day's coming up. Now the pools are all open, and the weather is finally getting better. The wind was killing everybody for a while. You couldn't go to the pools, especially if they had patio furniture or sand around them, because the wind was whipping up everything. So now it's pretty perfect weather. We just hit 100 the other day. Yesterday, I believe, was the first day we officially hit 100, and perfect weather for the pool. Not sunny, and as you can see, the skyline, here's the Encore and the wind, and we're crossing over the Desert Inn Arterial, and where Resorts World is, also a little history, is where the Stardust used to be. The Stardust, traditional, legendary Stardust used to be. And we're passing areas that had different hotels before, the Frontier and the Castaways. And now here's the fashion show. Everybody loves the fashion show to come and get your products. And there's the Wynn. There's the Wynn, if you can see the sign. This is the chill time to go because there's, construction going on, but there's less cars. So less drama going on other than the loud noises from the construction that's going on. But it's all to make the area better. So now you can see the Venetian and the Palazzo. And yeah, there's construction every place, like I said. So eventually it'll look better, but they're doing a lot of work, and whole goal is to make everything better. So here's the Palazzo again. So they have fountain in front of them, and gondolas in the front of them, and Treasure Island. We just passed, TI, but Treasure Island. So they used to have a show in the front that had ships that came around, and now the ships are still there, but they don't have the show the same way. I think they just do lights or fireworks every now and then. And Gillies, known for great food and cowboy atmosphere, country music. And here comes the Venetian. And the Venetian has the gondolas in the front. They have gondolas that go inside the building as well. And a lot of good shopping. If you want to shop, this is the place to shop. Shop till you drop. And name brands and outlets as well. And if I can get everything, over there is where the gondolas, and across the street is where the Mirage is, which is going to be, it's already sold, I believe, but they're going to get rid of all of this volcano and water structure, and that really sucks because that's still a nice picture over there. Now we're in the front. We just past Harrah's, and the Lynx is coming up on the left-hand side, and Caesar's Palace is on the right-hand side. And so here comes Caesar's Palace. Could have got a room there for $40 today. Only if you do it with our membership. And the Flamingo as well. Here's the Flamingo. And here comes the intersection of Flamingo, and it's the Bally's. And across from the Bally's is Bellagio. Everybody's heard of Bellagio recently. And there's the world famous waterfall area where they had the NFL draft 2 weeks ago. And unfortunately, some bad things happened too, so there goes the police. Now we're passing the Paris, so you can look up and see the Eiffel Tower over there. And that's across from the waterfalls in Bellagio on the other side. And this is Planet Hollywood right here, right next to the Paris. So Paris, Planet Hollywood, Miracle Mile is inside of Planet Hollywood. A lot of different stars have shows there. J-Lo performs there. The Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, Shania Twain. It's a lot of theaters in there. It's like 25 theaters in there, I believe. I haven't been in all of them, but I've been in a lot of them. I've seen a lot of shows there. Miracle Mile has shows in it as well. Las Vegas show. My favorite Jets, the band that's been around for 30 years, the Jets, their show is in there, and I've gone 4 times now, and I took pictures with them as well. Nice people. And now to the right is where the Cosmo is, which just did a nice thing for their employees, gave them $5,000 when they were bought by, I believe MGM bought them. MGM Resorts International bought them, so they're about to change hands again and probably remodel a little bit, and MGM will cover that. Now, there's so many things happening on any day, any week in Las Vegas. And if you want any of the information on what's going on, please feel free to get in touch with me. I can send you some of the guides that are in Las Vegas weekly that will give you up-to-date information on what's happening, so you can plan your trip, because the more you plan, the better. There's the Polo Towers over there, which I can basically get a week there for like $50 with our program. If you come to my website, you can do that. Now, the MGM is on the left-hand side, sort of hidden by these buildings. And on the right-hand side is where the park is, and New York is. And we're coming up to, well, Park Avenue. And see, there's a lot of shops in front of the hotels. And the way the hotels are made, basically, there's so much inside the hotel, they don't want you to really come outside and enjoy the Las Vegas Strip. And the Las Vegas Strip's gotten really congested and smells like marijuana a lot now. And you got to be on your toes when you go around, because there's good and bad people every place. But but that's like always. So here, MGM to the left, and the MGM Lion. Hopefully you can see him. And there's the Tropicana, and the Excalibur is on the right-hand side. So there's Excalibur, and the last couple of places are the Luxor, which is the big pyramid. Hopefully you can see some of the pyramid while I drive. And lately, America's Got Talent, Las Vegas Live. And tell you the truth, I'm not sure if it's a show or it's really affiliated with America's Got Talent. I think it's a show. But I could have gone last week. But yeah, just too many things to do and never enough time. And this is the time in the morning. I think it's sort of chill to go this time in the morning around, because there's less activity. But at the same time, when there's less activity and it's darker and quieter and early in the morning, there's bad things that might happen too. Not as safe, I'd say, but you're never safe any place anymore. Last but not least also is the Mirage. Now, the Strip goes on for more miles, and at the end of it is the M. And where the M is actually the beginning of what's called Henderson, which is the city township next to Las Vegas. So there's the M, there's Mandalay Bay, and the Delano also. So that's the basic Las Vegas Strip. I'm going to go to the Las Vegas sign and hopefully see if I can get a picture there for you as well. This spot also was in the news yesterday, because I believe it's trying to be sold again for like about the 5th, 6th time. They were going to make a big, humongous Ferris wheel there, and then there was a problem. All right, so it reconnected. Thank you. So we're down by the Las Vegas Strip, so I am going to hopefully get lucky. We're at what's called Russell Road, and Russell Road is at the end of Mandalay Bay, and to the left is where the Little Wedding Chapel is. You can get married. You can hardly see it. It's behind these bushes, but I'm gonna try to get a picture of it. The Little Wedding Chapel. It's a lot of construction going, congested street. Hopefully it's not too bad. A couple of things to point out in this area now. They built another structure, and it's the Pinball Hall of Fame is right over here as well. It hasn't been open that a couple of months, and used to be in a different spot. It's much bigger and better looking now. So if I get lucky, good God, this is rugged over here. So maybe for me, it'll be nicer and easier to get into the Las Vegas sign. And here we go. Yeah, perfect. No drama around. So you're now the drive we just took, it shows it's been about 15-20 minutes. In the daytime with all the things that's going on, trust me, it would take an hour to get through that same area easily, if you're lucky. Oh, I forgot to mention Harley Davidson. They have a showroom there with all the choppers in it. And here is the basic information on the Las Vegas sign. And it was made in 1959. And so this has been our icon forever. And if you go about 3 more miles down the street, you would get to another property that I love called Tahiti Village. And Tahiti Village has a great Polynesian theme. I really love that place. And I'm debating on going there again. So, this is the beginning of the activity in the area. And I just wanted you to see everything that goes on in Las Vegas. This is the basic part. This is an area that is really over 40 square miles big, and then there's mountains on all 4 sides, and the other side of the mountains, there's skiing on one side, there's Lake Mead on the other side, and Red Rock Canyon, so there's hiking over there, and there's Pahrump that's not that far away. And what am I leaving out? Oh, Utah has Zion National Park. So there's a lot of different things that go on outside of Las Vegas as well. The Grand Canyon too. So with all of that in mind, this is Kyle in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'd love for you to come to my website, come to kylesvacations.com, and maybe shop. Shop. And you could stay in a lot of these different properties for pennies on the dollar. I get half price and free in some properties all the time. So with all of that in mind, you could do this wherever you are in the world. You could make money with travel. We have what's called basically just a membership. So you sign up, and the membership allows you to book for yourself and your family low prices, and you get travel points as well. So with the travel points, you could buy down your trips, which are already travel agent rate, net rate. So they're wholesale prices already. No markups, no extra fees, and you're getting a great price. But I've really stayed on the Las Vegas Strip for free. I've stayed in the Las Vegas Strip for half price that you would get at the front desk. Whole goal is to do it as much as possible. But while you're doing it, you can see other people, and you know they're paying much more than you are. So when they see that, hopefully with like this video, they'll come to my website, which is kylesvacations.com. They could purchase their own membership, and then they can go save just as much. That's the whole goal, is to travel, save money, and make money. So you can do that. This is Kyle in Las Vegas, Nevada. So there is once again, the Las Vegas sign. And this is early in the morning. Now, if you tried to come here like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, there would be way too many people, 2-3 lines of people trying to take pictures in front of the Las Vegas sign. So that's why I like to come early in the morning before anything happens. That's about all I can say right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. kylesvacations.com. kylesvacations.com. Do you want to travel.com also? Either one comes to me, and I can answer your questions. But the whole goal is I'd like to build a team of people that can basically do this same thing all around the world. I have partners that are doing it in 64 countries already, but it's just the beginning of what we have, and this is the beginning of our company. We're 10 years old, and I've been with the company for 5 years, and I want to travel more. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I want to travel the world. And I love Mexico. I've been to Cancun twice. My best vacations have been Cancun. Got to go to Puerto Vallarta. I switched one of my trips, was going to be Puerto Vallarta, and they switched it to Cancun, but Riviera Maya has treated me the best out of the trip so far. So with all of this in mind, I want to show you the Las Vegas sign one more time. This is Kyle in Las Vegas, Nevada, early in the morning, about 5:30. And the airport's behind me with the private jets. Now it's called the Harry Reid Airport, but I wish they'd call it the Las Vegas International Airport, because that's really what it is anyway. With all of that, don't want to ramble on anymore. This is Kyle in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. The more likes I get, the more subscriptions I get, the better the algorithm is. I'd love to take the super chats and everything else. I am monetized, so I'd like to advertise. If you have something you'd like me to advertise, please get in touch with me. I'd love to help you out. So thank you for listening. Like and subscribe.